Okay, let's go over the leads module. We're using the word leads, which basically represents appointments. This is all the information you have here of potential customers. This is going to be your default view. The first thing you need to look at here is you can search by alphabetical order. You can do a detailed search. You can, for instance, search for Bob and the last name, phone number, email assigned to. You can do a little bit of advanced searches. Then we have some preset filters. I've designed these preset filters to basically switch your pipeline view here and give you some detailed information. So this is going to show you every single person that you've ever contacted, um, and it's going to give you their last name, their first name, their phone number, their email, and they're assigned to, which is going to be you. Then we go to appointment. Who have you had an appointment with, or who are you going to have an appointment with? So this can either be a previous appointment, or a present appointment, or a future appointment. So we look at appointments, and this will tell you all the appointments you've had. It's going to let you know who it's assigned to, who was who was the canvasser that got it. We might have called them. On rainy days, we'll actually sit inside and work on the phone. So I guess it could be a telemarketer. So who got the appointment for you? The first name of the appointment, the last name of the appointment, and the appointment date, the appointment time, and was it receptive or not? Yes, the person allowed me to do the inspection, or no, the appointment did. The appointment didn't work out for some reason. And select one most likely means you haven't ran that appointment yet because you haven't updated a status. The action here is going to allow you to edit these leads. Or of course, you could also just, anything in blue will allow you to drill down into the lead. Okay. So this is going to be your filters. You're going to use this for the most part. We're going to show you how the pipeline process works. And basically, we also have a contract section here. And we'll get into this in a minute, how the contract section works. This basically is just a way to see if you forgot to transfer a lead. And we'll get into that in a second. So mostly you're going to look at all. This is everybody you've ever contacted. This is people that are appointments. When you're out there and you're door knocking and you're working hard, for yourself, anybody that you enter into this CRM will then become a part of our pipeline system, which means they'll have access to our marketing department. If you go out there and you knock on a door and you talk to the homeowner and for whatever reason you have to do a follow-up. I know that you're very busy. You might knock on 30 doors a day and run across maybe 6 people that would like to have you follow up in some fashion. The following day you get out there, you knock on 3 doors and you got 3 contracts and now you're busy. We know it's hard to get back and call that person you may have contacted yesterday. So if you put these people inside our CRM system, you're going to get access to us giving them a call. So that means on the first rainy day, when we go to start our inside sales, I'm going to call these people for you. The marketers are going to call these people, and we're going to look at your notes, and we're going to know what happened out there, and we're going to be able to follow up on that conversation for you and try to set you an appointment. So take the time to enter in your personal potentials into here, and we will help you generate business off of that. Okay, let's take a look at the actual record. Let's go ahead and log into Vaughn here, and from there, I'll go ahead and get into the lead sheet. This is what I call the lead sheet. This is one record that 3 different departments can access. The sales department can access it, the marketing department can access it, and the admin department can access it. The reason we want to have one sheet that we all can access is so we can all work together to do a good, positive pipeline management system here. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to show you how to edit this record. We'll go up here to edit. And what it's going to do, it's going to put a box around everything and it's going to give you the ability to type. Just basic information. I'll kind of go quick with this. First name, last name, phone number, email address. It's very key that we get an email address here. I was talking to Tim. One of the things we want to work on is getting into a little bit of email marketing, and it's going to be key that you get an email address. Do everything you can to get an email address. If you have to hand the homeowner a piece of paper and ask them to write their email address down, you can do that. I know one of the biggest problems with getting an email address is actually understanding what that homeowner is actually saying to you. It drives me crazy sometimes to listen to them to say, puppy love 55182 at imagreatguy.com. Who wants to write all that down? But what you can do is you can simply hand them a piece of paper and say, could you write your email address down? That'll save me a lot of time of asking you how to spell it 10 times. So get us some email addresses. That's going to be key. We're going to want to know who was out there. It's going to tell you the canvasser that ran the appointment. Myself or Tyler. That's the only two people out there working today. It's going to drastically, we're going to get up to about 5 as soon as the weather starts to break for us. Then we're going to have the call button here. This is going to basically be for our in-house sales opportunities. When we're going back through this record, if I want to call them, I can just hit the button and it'll make a Skype phone call for me. This is going to be your location address, the street, the city, the location reference. A location reference is for my purposes. It's just going to allow me to pull all the references, all the records, for instance, on Village Ridge Lane. So you're not going to be concerned with that. Postal code, state. This is some information that you're going to be looking at going, what is this? Property information. When the canvases are out there, we're going to capture information specific to that individual property. We're doing that for a couple reasons. One, we may need it for the appointment. The second reason, we may want to follow up in 2 years from now and sell them gutter helmets, for instance. They got trees over top of their property. They're a prime target for gutter helmets, and their gutters are in bad shape. The third reason is for inside sales days. Any day it's too cold or any day it's raining, we're going to be behind desks and we're going to be calling these people. And we want to tell them exactly what we saw when we're at that property to make a connection with the homeowner, let them know we actually saw their property. Mr. Homeowner, we're out there Monday at 4 o'clock, and we saw that your aluminum gutters are in really bad shape, and your siding had some dents on it. And they're gonna be like, wow, yeah, you're really out here. So this is the information we're going to capture. The day we're out there, the time we were out there. We're out there at 4 o'clock. The type of gutters, condition of gutters. And one thing too, I'm going through this kind of fast just to save time in this video because this is going to end up being a 10-15 minute video and you're probably all going to be half asleep. So I'm just going over it fast just to show you where it's at. The trees, how many stories? Is there 1 or 2 story home? What type of roof? We're going to get you some selections there. The pitch, basically we just have a couple pitches here, 412, 712, and 1012. This information is important because for all you guys or gals that don't feel comfortable on a 1012, let me know. I'll be able to reassign this appointment. We'll go ahead and put this back because this is an actual appointment. Type of siding, condition of siding. Every night at the end of the day, the canvassers are going to update this information. You're not going to have to put this information in. We're going to put it in for you. But I just want to make you aware of where it's at, what it is, and why we're doing it. Okay, marketing results. This section is going to be updated by everybody. First thing I want to do is do a brief overview of what we're getting here. The marketer, the canvasser, if they set an appointment, they're going to mark this to yes. Once they mark yes, they're going to tell you the appointment date, the day, and the date. There's only 2 ways we can set an appointment with our canvassing department. It's either same day or next day. So it's either within 2 hours of us talking to the homeowner or it's the following day. The reason we did that is it's been my experience that anything past 1 day, the homeowners have a tendency to forget. And not only that, it creates more of a hassle to manage the appointments to make sure you guys get them in your hands. So it's either today or tomorrow. That's the only thing you're ever going to see on here. Otherwise, we're going to hold that as a callback, and we're going to double check with the homeowner, and then we're going to give it to you the day before. Appointment time. We have some preset appointment times here. Obviously 9 a.m. all the way up to 8 p.m. Receptive. This is going to be what you're going to update at the end of the night. Every night at 7 o'clock, you're going to get back in here. You're going to pull up your lead, and you're going to tell me if it was receptive. The definition of receptive is simple. You showed up and the homeowner allowed you to do the inspection. You're allowed to do your job. If for some reason you are not allowed to do your job, for instance, the homeowner wasn't home, they changed their mind, or they had to reset with you for some reason, you're going to go ahead and put no. But in this case, this appointment was actually yes, so we don't want to change that. This is very important. This is directly related to how the marketers get paid. I'm not going to pay a marketer that you put no because they didn't actually set an appointment. Unfortunately, they just wasted everybody's time for some reason. So take this button seriously. It does affect somebody's paycheck. Okay, if it is yes, we want to have a brief description of what happened. It was yes, demo, no sale, no damage. Bummer. Maybe it was yes, and you left an estimate. For all the no's, some simple. They weren't home. That's about all we have here for no's. If you want to give us specifics, you can put it down here in notes. And then, of course, later on, we'll get into problem appointments. Maybe it was no for a reason that you want to make me aware of. You'll be able to go up here to problem appointments, and you'll be able to directly basically file a complaint. This is going to kind of allow me to keep track of the telemarketers or canvassers. So we want to know who's setting good stuff and bad stuff. And if somebody's doing something crazy out there, by all means, you can give me a phone call. But if you wanna officially document it, it'll be up here. Okay. Now you go out there as a demo no sale. I want to know what trades you're going to be possibly dealing with. You got a possible siding job, gutters, and let's say there's a detached garage, there's another roof job, or if there's no detached garage, just select one. Okay, we've very quickly went over the lead information. Brief overview. You're going to be responsible to update the appointment status every evening. The appointments are already going to be set for you. You're already going to have this lead in the system. You're just going to have to find it and update your status. Give us some brief information and give us some notes. It's key to let us know what happened out there so I can do a follow-up phone call for you and try to get you back in. Go to save. It's going to update all of your records. Let's say you just want to make a quick change. If you want to switch this real quick, you just go to edit and switch it and save. Okay, now let's go ahead and show you what to do. If you go out there and you're like Jeff Engel and you're a one-call closer and you want to go ahead and convert this from a lead to a contract. Now we're going to move it one step up in our pipeline. The first step is a lead. The second step is a contract. Let's go ahead and convert this to a contract so we can look at this later. We'll go to convert, and it's going to basically just give us a brief overview. We're going to convert Mr. Howard to Vaughn, Jeff Engel. Now in this section, you can accidentally convert this to somebody else, so make sure your name is right there. We're going to transfer all related records to the contracts. It's going to go from this file to this file. You hit save, and it will disappear. Okay. Let's go here, and we'll add a lead. We're going to do an example lead here real quick, and then we're going to convert it. I didn't want to convert to Vaughn because Vaughn is an active prospect. Okay. First name is Bill Dotson. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Email, very important. Got to get that email address. Tyler knocked on my door. We're going to send it to Jeff. There's my phone number. You don't have to worry about the Skype call. That's not going to be in there. That's mostly going to be for records that I input in the system. The street address is 123 Smith Street, Delaware, Ohio. That's really not my address, guys, but this is going to be out there on YouTube, so I don't want all the ladies chasing me down here. Got a wonderful lady at home. I don't need no more knocking on my door. Okay, property information. Monday, 10 o'clock. Type of gutters. They had steel gutters. Condition of gutters, number 2. Trees. They got over property. It's a 2-story house. It got some cedar shake up there. Condition of the roof. It's okay. It's bad, but it's not the worst. It's pitch 712. The vinyl siding, and the siding looks great. Appointment. We got an appointment scheduled. I'm not going to set an appointment here, and I'll tell you why. This is set up to automatically notify all the salespeople in the company of a potential appointment, so you can decide if you have time to run it or not. And I don't want to hit yes because I don't want to send everybody an email. Okay, appointment day is today. 3. The reason I wrote today at 3, that basically means that I talked to him at 3 o'clock, and we have 2-hour window. So we set it same day. You're within your 2-hour window here. Appointment time, again, is going to be 3. Receptive, this is going to be something you're going to update. We're not going to touch that. Matter of fact, the canvassers can't even see the receptive part. All this information is hidden in their view. They can't see it. So this is actually your view, not their view. Let's say it's for Monday. We set this on Sunday. Okay, so we'll be able to update an exact date. Description, Two dogs may bite. It's key. If they got a dog, we want to make you aware of it. So we're going to go ahead and save this record. Okay. Once we save this record, it'll now be available on our all view. Okay, because remember, we didn't set an appointment for it because I didn't want to notify you of it. Okay, so we go out here and we want to go ahead and locate this on the map. I guess there's a 123 Smith Street in Delaware. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to go ahead and run this appointment. We run the appointment. We talk to the homeowners. We're Jeff Engel, and we one call close it. Now we want to convert it to a contract. We want to move it up in the pipeline. We want to say this is no longer a lead. It is now a contract. We're going to convert it. Last name, first name, email address, Jeff Engel. We're going to save it. Now, as you see, it automatically moved our view. Now we're in the contracts view. This is going to be another video to go over how we use the contract information, but now it took all the information and transferred it over here to a new place for us. Okay, let's go back to leads, and we'll do a brief overview here real quickly. This is your all view. As you can see, that lead we set is no longer in the view. It is now in the contracts. We can switch it to appointments. This is going to let you manage all your potentials. You're going to manage everything in here up until the point it becomes a contract. You're going to be able to see what you have going on. We're going to be able to make follow-up sales calls for you to ensure that we maximize every possible opportunity for this. We can drill down on the record by clicking on it. This is your convert button. This is how you make it a contract. You're going to forget this. Everybody forgets this button here. So just try to remember the convert button. This is how you add a lead. You hit the plus button. This is how you're going to be able to update, not update, but you're going to be able to add your own personal prospects into here. You know, we would like it if you put your personal prospects in here. By all means, overwork our department. Give me 30 people a day to talk to that you've already contacted, and I will turn this into business for you. So use this plus button. Add appointments in here for me. Okay, right there. Put me to work. Let me send these people an email. Give me a phone number to call. I'll call them. I'll ask them. Tell me what you did out there. Give me some information I may need to sell them, and I'll get you back in the door. Okay, so this is a basic overview of the leads. You're going to have some more questions. There's a lot you're looking at here. We're going to get into some of the other stuff later, but this is a basic overview of how you're going to manage your leads through our pipeline process. So by all means, give me a phone call, shoot me a text, email me. Let me know if you have any questions because we need to make sure you understand how to use these leads.